Divine Feminines, I hope you guys are incredibly well. It seems as though you are because your new energy here is obviously intimidating somebody. And I feel like your masculines are noticing that you're not giving them the same reactions anymore. They may be realizing the same games aren't working, the same tactics. I'm picking up a lot on like karmic energies too, or somebody coming in and out, not being consistent, maybe coming on hot and heavy 1 minute and then the next minute it just seems like you don't hear from them. There is no communication, things break down. I feel like many of you were observing and they didn't realize that about you. Okay, they thought that you were being handled in some way. If that makes any sense. They thought that they were moving you through the path at their pace. And I feel like to an extent, many of you allowed yourself to go to certain places with your divine masculine. But they didn't realize that you were in observation mode. You are a master of emotional intelligence at this point. And I think that there are a lot of hidden secrets about you, Divine Feminine, that people, they oftentimes miss or they underestimate because you may be very quiet or you don't say much, but you observe a lot. And I feel like strike out, that's what I'm hearing as well. Like this could be the third chance, or you observed and then you made a move and then this happened. So this is how you master that intelligence aspect of you. You were looking at how the relationship dynamics were, and I feel like you're at a point now where you're like, this plus this equals this, and this doesn't work for me. So someone is in their Queen of Swords energy, and I feel like your divine masculines are at a loss for words right now. You've left someone on red. You've taken too long now, I'm hearing, with responding to a message. Someone's waiting. They might have seen that you read their message, but there's no response. I'm also seeing too, with observing divine feminines, you're feeling the energy behind the interaction and how it's going to end before you engage. So you're just choosing not to engage. Okay, so I think what's happening is like you're really tapping into emotional intelligence with High Priestess energy, and this is why you're not reacting the same. You can almost foresee what their intentions are. They can say hello to you, but if you know what their intentions are, they're not going to get a response from you. So it's almost like your masculines are being forced to have the right mind. Keep a good mind. You have bad mind, don't come near me, right? You stay there with your bad mind. So that is what your energy is doing. You are literally commanding somebody's mind to have good intentions before they even approach you. Right? Don't come hee ha ha hoo hoo in my messages and thing if you don't have nothing productive or good to say. So someone's feeling like, oh shit, like I can't just come with a hey, what's up? Like, where you been, stranger? Like, shut the fuck up with that shit. You don't got nothing productive to say to me? Don't come at me at all. Otherwise, there's going to be no response. You're going to be left on red. So, I don't know, like this Queen of Swords energy is kind of making a fool out of somebody right now. But they didn't think that you were going to strike like this, but it's because that's how you move. It's like people often think they're going to run one over on you, peel your top back nice and easy, and then when they peel that top back, it's like a monster under there. Okay, so that's what I feel like your divine masculines are noticing about you, and they're quiet. Like they really are quiet. I'm also seeing embarrassed. So it's like trickery. Someone knows they've been figured out. Somebody knows that they were wearing a mask all along. You were maybe just trying to see if they would take it off on their own, and they didn't. And now they feel like a fool because they know or they know that you were just bluffing on being a naive person because you just wanted to see how they're going to move. Ooh. Oh, goodness. That is tough. That is tough. Tough luck. So now with this card here, I'm seeing somebody is tippy-toeing, okay? Now somebody gets the memo. Now somebody gets it, right? Don't come towards me unprepared. You make sure you go and you grab a horse, okay? And you tread lightly. You understand? That's, my grandma used to always say that. She used to talk, and it's a Trini thing, right? You understand? And it just came off as so brash, but love it. But I do see that for many of you now. Somebody knows that if they're going to approach you, they better do it correctly. Okay? You see how she's sitting in the water here? Emotional intelligence. Somebody didn't realize that they had to tread lightly and gently and carefully towards you, and they have to wear their heart on their sleeve like a gentleman and come towards you with good manners, calmly, peacefully, honoring you, valuing you. Okay? Now you're ready to be courted, right? This is you after the meltdown. Okay? Oh, that is much better. That is much better. Okay? That is what I expect. And I feel like he sees you in this energy now loud and clear, even with the way she's wearing red as well. Like, somebody might have just felt that shift within you. Some of you, maybe in that fire sign energy as well, you might have given somebody a good piece of your mind, but I'm hearing like you're really good with communication, Divine Feminine. That's why I keep wanting to touch on that emotional intelligence. It's like your energy is very intimidating because you could just piece together a paragraph and say it to somebody and it really cuts deep. Okay, so your energy right now, it's intimidating because it cuts deep. I feel like you don't even have to give anybody an angry emotional reaction, especially if people want to provoke you and poke at you. I feel like you guys have the kind of temperament where it's like you let shit slide. You might let shit slide because you know when you're ready to react is gonna be something. You know, me and the 5 numbers oracle, we have a joke where it's like we're the type where it's like once we set off, somebody better call the police, you know. You better call the police because once you get me to set off, that is it. But I feel like some of you don't have that in an aggressive way, not in a call the police kind of way, but it's like you'll let somebody have it with your tongue. Like you know how to give somebody a good tongue lashing, but it's because you let them play their cards, right? You guys might have even taken a hit here or there, right? Just to let them think what they gotta think, right? Okay, I'm gonna let you talk all slick like that because I want to see how you're gonna run with that. I'm gonna see if I don't speak off, if I don't say nothing slick back, I'm gonna see how you run with that. So someone feels like a fool now because that shit is intimidating. They did not realize you were like a cobra when you were ready to strike. And I feel like your energy was very, very patient. Like you are definitely demonstrating to this divine masculine to do like a whole 360. Okay, somebody is backing up very carefully, and I'm hearing before I do more damage. Okay, so the energy I'm getting to is like if you've left someone on red or you're not really giving in to, you know, some of the things that they might be saying or just trying to provoke you, just by you not saying anything at all gives them shivers or it gives them goosebumps. Let's see what this card is showing. Okay, so I'm hearing I surrender. Okay, I surrender to you. Now you're going to see the softer sides of someone. And I'm hearing from the divine feminine's perspectives, it's like, I didn't want to have to do it. I didn't want to have to go there, you know, but you did. And I think that is the growth maybe that was needed for this connection, was for somebody to finally see you as your true self and as your true nature, because it's going to have a big impact on them as well. That whole vibe was throwing this connection off. Like, I feel like the reason they were acting that way was to also get that side of you to come out, because you didn't want to have to be this way to your divine masculine is what I'm hearing, but that is who you are at the core, divine feminine. You know, like I feel many people deceive you or get deceived, by your energy, or many people may even try to deceive you based off of your demeanor or how you look, but you carry this very, you know, patient snake-like energy. You strike, but you wait for the perfect time to strike. And right now, look at the Hermit card. They're coming up. I can't ignore it because, as I'm saying, like, it just, look at him how he looks at the candle. It's like he blew an opportunity, you know? Literally blowing that flame out. I feel like someone feels like they blew an opportunity with playing games with someone that they underestimated. And that's the thing, like, it's not like you came with this slick bitch type of energy right from the get-go. Somebody worked you one too many times and they got the bang, 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 you know? And we have the Justice card here coming up. Okay, so now this is where things are shifting in this connection. And I think for the divine feminines, it feels really good now for your masculines to really see this side of you. I don't think that you guys are in communication right now with the Justice card, because the Justice card is leading up to somebody approaching you more in like a respectful way, like putting respect on your name, giving you the honor you deserve, divine feminines. Because like I said, like many of you are, you're beautiful, you're stunning. Some of you may even be very petite. If you're not, your face has features on it that is very innocent looking, to the point where just people get confused. Like people think that they can play games, manipulate you. And the thing that also I'm getting about that is people learn very quickly, like even just to try to tangle with you is like there's consequences to it. And that's what I feel like your divine masculines now are feeling. Like many of them are heavily intimidated by you. They can't get a reaction out of you. But on the other side of that, they're so attracted to you in that energy. It's almost like they are low-key enjoying the feeling of being like kicked out of your energy. Like you're not good enough. Move. You know, when you like flick someone out, it's like energetically they really like that feeling. Maybe they knew all along that was within you or that was in you, and that's why I feel like they came here to press those buttons. But with this card, I'm feeling like once those buttons were pressed, someone put their tail between their legs really quickly. It's like you might have snatched someone's confidence as well with the way you would have told them, like, listen, enough is enough, like get out of my face, get out of my space, like. And that's why I feel like whoever you are, divine feminines, you didn't want to have to go there. I was trying to be nice to you. I felt a connection, and I really was trying to be sweet and patient. And like I said, they pressed your buttons one too many times, and a lot of you came out with that sword, and you cut your masculines down to size. But at the same time, he's like, I'm in love. I am in love. I remember one time I was in high school, and there was this boy who showed up late to class, and he didn't have anywhere to sit. And it was like our first day of business class. And I think it was like the first day we were all like, you know, the first week of school, and we all really didn't know each other. And there was a boy, you know, we ended up being great friends after. We even kind of low-key dated. But he was like, man, I like you, because the boy who came into the class didn't have anywhere to sit. And now this guy had his foot up on a chair. And so he didn't want to give up the chair, even though he had his feet on it. So the boy who came in asked him, like, can I have that chair? So my boy who was sitting on it was like, no, you can't have the chair. And something in me with this Justice card, I'm just like that, guys. Like, I am the bully's bully, okay? I am the bully's worst nightmare. So I remember that moment of, you know, looking at him and this boy who came in who was late to class. He was already, like, nervous and in front of the class and just looking for a place to sit down. And I remember getting up in class and snatching the chair right under his feet, right from out under his feet, you know, and me with my Trini self, I don't care. So I gave, you know, the guy a chair, and I said, here. And of course his feet fell to the floor, and he looks at me, goes, Mommy, you got Colombian in you? I was like, no, why? He goes, you want some? And just like that, we were instantly friends, and I think we dated in like grade 10. But yeah, just a quick story for you guys. Like, some of you have that kind of energy where like you're really not afraid of anything, and it's like the moment people see that side of you or who it is you are, like you instantly have men falling in love. I'm sure many of you probably have stories like that where it's like, you know, you kind of have to check people and instantly people fall deeply in love with that energy, like that Justice side of you. Some of you could be earth signs as well, where you just have it ingrained in your soul that like you stand on certain business, you stand on certain standards. You'll let people, you know, think that they have one over on you, but you do it because you want a chance to see somebody and how they move and what their actions are and what their character is like. And then once you're ready to check them with these games, it's like game over. Okay, so how is he currently feeling for you? How is your masculine currently feeling for you now that we've pulled this Justice card? Yeah, he's like, please forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Okay? He definitely wants you to please leave that past version of him behind. I want another shot. I want another chance. That's not who I am. That's not who I was. Now you have somebody ready to come and talk to you in this very just way and in this honest and just manner. Because that is what you expect, Divine Feminine. That's the type of, like, you know, put some respect on it. That's the type of tone I expect. So this is what you guys are going to get from somebody, okay? Can you forgive me? I'm sorry, okay? I'm just learning just like you are. Like, you're really going to get this humble side of someone who not only are they going to come correct in this situation with you, Divine Feminine, but I feel like in general, you're here to show your masculines how to just treat people in general, okay? The manipulation and, you know, playing games and being, what's the word I'm looking for? Flaky, okay? Being flaky, having more accountability for themselves and moving with more integrity, okay? So that's the vibe that I'm picking up on this one, guys. All right, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I love you guys. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Guys, I did upload a couple of membership videos as well, so if you guys do want to check out some of the 18 plus readings and in membership videos, I do share a little bit about my own journey as well. Definitely hit that join button. I'd love to have you guys there. And if you'd like a personal session at any time, make sure you find me at my second home over at hipsy.com. Okay? All right. Talk to you soon, guys. Ow!